Thank you, Honourable Speaker, and I thank the Honourable Vanawan for his question. The starting a business subsystem, Honourable Speaker, what is commonly known as SABS, is perhaps the start of the ease of doing business project in Fiji, with a desire to automate the government services, fully automate the government services in Fiji. And this was the actual first system that was automated. It was actually launched on the 26th of September this year. And basically it worked on the philosophy, Honourable Speaker, that you only enter your information once and the agencies then take care of the approvals. What that simply means, Honourable Speaker, is that now you can actually apply for to start a business or formalize the starting of your business from your home. The days of queuing will be over for this country in the next 3 to 5 years. And that, Honourable Speaker, will give back a lot of time to all our people. It will create more productivity in the country. And so we are excited, Honourable Speaker, because of that potential that exists within this exercise. It was started, of course, by the Fiji First Government. We will ensure that we complete that whole exercise because of the transformative nature of this SABS. Honourable Speaker, it helps our small and medium enterprises, particularly, and in terms of for smaller businesses, wandering around trying to queue up for TIN numbers, for FNPF numbers, is just another layer of inconvenience. And so this system allows us to actually automate all that. The system, once since being launched, started off with about 10 applications per week. I'm now told that it's received up to 300 applications up to last week, November 27th, demonstrating the adoption or the growing adoption, Honourable Speaker, of the system. 350 accounts have been created, and we look forward to continued traction in the rollout. Of course, just like any system, Honourable Speaker, there have been some teething issues, and to support that, we do have a technical on-call and online assistance, and also a call center that assists. And there's also a team that's positioned to actually assist if the users of the system have issues. In addition to that, Honourable Speaker, there also is a toolkit that has been developed and issued to the agencies that are actually implementing the system, and the agencies include National Occupational Health and Safety Service, the Ministry of Health and Medical Services, National Fire Authority, FRCS, FNPF, just to sort of give guidance in terms of how the rollout is being conducted. And what we are seeing, Honourable Speaker, is that as the first system of deployment, we are seeing some good signals, but of course, we are continuing to monitor issues, and we'll continue to address them. We have now transitioned to the system that the Honourable Minister for Housing, Honourable Nalamisa, was talking about, which is BPAS, and that's building permits, and not to endeavour to repeat what the Honourable Nalamisa is saying, but building permit approvals, Honourable Speaker, is one of the most one of the tougher things to do in this country. It is a pain, to be quite honest. You have to, for developers, you have to get your application papers normally reach this high or probably higher. You have to make 3 copies, distribute them around to the agencies, and then hope that they all get approved at their own pace. What this system will do will actually, all developers only enter once. All the agencies have access to the application, and they start doing approvals or processing approvals on the spot. The hope, Honourable Speaker, is to reduce what is typically a 2-year process down to 1 year or even shorter. And if that happens, it will transform how investment is conducted in Fiji. So these are the initiatives that are being undertaken by the government, and beyond that, Honourable Speaker, there is a national development, there's a national strategy for digitization that I hope to bring to the House early next year. That will prioritize the automation of the whole of government and also give guidance to particularly the Honourable Minister for Finance in terms of how we fund that exercise. But it positions Fiji well in the years ahead in terms of automation, and ensure that as our economy continues to grow, we are positioned to become easier to do business, and ensure that in the years to come, Fiji is viewed as a country where business is easy to do. Thank you, Honourable Speaker.
Thank you, Deputy Prime Minister, Honourable Kamida.